Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. And how are you today? Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. It's Daily CRUMB. Help you along your way today. Well, we hope so anyways. Peace. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time of day this is for you, and welcome to the Daily CRUMB with me, Winky Shimei Jackie Quay, your friendly, freaky ass, sweetgrass water medicine woman, also Christianica, Trickster, all this beautiful divine being right here, and welcome all you beautiful divine beings right here too. How goes it with you? Hey, hey, hey! It's a Tuesday. A Tuesday, get myself showered. A Tuesdays, a Tuesdays, a try at Tuesdays. Oh no, what's that for you? Temporary Tuesday? Well, yeah, Tuesday's only temporary. Soon it'll be Wednesday. Anyway, here we go. I felt a little nest there. Oh no. Yeah, I didn't feel like getting dressed right away. I'm exhausted, so again, I'm definitely lived long enough to go through the change because, yeah, again, it's lengthening out, and I still haven't got it. I was supposed to be on my flow time like last week, and it still hasn't come. But you know, again, be immaculate conception if there was, you know what I mean? Yeah, see, Indy knows. That's Indy. That's the kitten. That's the kitten. Not even a year old yet. Arya, she's like 6 months. 6 months, a feisty little kitty. Yeah, she's cute. She's a beautiful. You guys snuggle up with SpongeBob there. And she go and do her self-soothing thing over there. She's off the, you can't really see it on the tickety-tockety, but you can on the original. Ouch! She scratches. You can on my original channel on YouTube. She's in the screen because she's just right here, so it's just off of the for the tickety-tockety. Anyway, here we grow. Yeah, kind of messing with the mind too. This menopausal stuff. Okay, here we grow. Lived long enough to go through the change, and I love Christian Northrup, MD, Dr. Christian Northrup. She did a special on the PBS. And she's written the books about women's bodies, women's wisdom. And then I got a book sitting right over there, The Wisdom of Menopause. But I loved watching her little PBS special. Had me looking forward to it. Had me looking forward to this time, right? Oh, we had this one. There's a reminder. Loneliness is the poverty of self. Solitude is the riches of self. May certain today be the friend to yourself that your heart most desires in another. I'm going to put that in there. We're going to shuffle again and pick another one. So be that friend to yourself. Again, have you been looking at that, taking that time in that solitude? But sometimes, right, that still quiet voice to get in touch with our own centers. We need to have that time to ourselves. Oh no, and if you're introvert or whatever, then we need to recharge after all this social thing. Ugh. I know, I love both. I love being around people, but I do appreciate that time to myself. Right now it's kind of, I think, getting a little ridiculous here. Okay, hello. Just me and the pussies. Okay? At least they make me laugh every day. A few times a day. I get a good belly laugh out of these little pussies. So that's wonderful. I still like the social interactions with people, like going to Calgary and getting all those hugs from all those beautiful soul sisters. That was just... the Natalie Chilton, the Kelly B. Elwayans, oh, Lori Bowden, oh my goodness, like all of this. It was so wonderful to feel those hugs. I've been deprived, touch deprived, right? Since birth, and then since the toxic ex, it was like a treat or, a chore. Whew, that's deep. I know I'm not the only one that it had that, right? But that's a thing where I want to be careful because I had slipped into things where I thought, okay, maybe that was just feeling that desperation. I never wanted, looking for somebody to complete me, looking for those complementing energies. But anyways. Here we grow, right? And I get the snuggles from the kitties. My loving Liam's here. Still get lots of hugs from him. So here we grow. Here we grow. To be a good parent, you need to take care of yourself so that you can have the physical and emotional energy to take care of your family. Michelle Obama, to give care. I love that, you know. Feel that energy for yourself. That's give and take. Give and take. How about give and receive? Ooh. Give and receive. I don't know, not give and take. Give and receive. I don't know. How does that feel to you? I just find a big difference in that energy of give and take or give and receive, right? We don't have to take what's ours. No. Give ourselves that time. Give ourselves what's ours. I don't know. What's that for you? So if you are a parent to a child or a pet, what are your favorite ways to give care to yourself? Of course, just take care. What are your favorite ways to give care to yourself? How can you ensure that you have time for these each day? 49, which would be a 4. Having that balance. Having that balance, we need to put on our own oxygen mask before we go helping others. It is so very important. So how can you do that? How can you make time for that every day to put on your oxygen mask? What do you need for you? How do you need to balance that out? I don't know. Also for you. Also for you. I'll figure it out for me. Okay? All right. That's my job. Do that for me. Your job, do that for you. Of course, we can help each other too. Give suggestions or whatever. This is what I'm doing. I love it. I love to hear that and sharing in comments or whatever. Good stuff. The things that helped you, the things that's worked for you. Not in a way of telling everybody else what they should do, but hey, you know what? Try this. Maybe somebody hadn't even thought about that. I mean, that's where I get my advice from. It's like listening to the stories and hearing my own story in that, or things that I'm growing through, right? So, what is that for you? That's how we can relate and see that we are not alone. There's others that are growing through lots of shit too. And hey. We're all responsible for that peace inside. For those prayers, like I was telling my son, I tried to make it easier for my children by showing them, by being there and doing my self-care, because the best thing that we can give our children is happy, healthy parents. If they can't have two, at least one will do. We can't control the other one. We can only do that for ourselves. So we can only truly give our children one happy, healthy parent. That's the one that we're in, whatever that is. And it's sad when we're trying to build up that confidence in the children. I've always believed that. And hey, it's not just my belief. This is the studies and child psychology and how we grow and develop. We build our confidence by doing stuff and seeing that we can do it, and that we get through it. So I try to give my children those opportunities. We need to give our children chores and stuff. Like I've always told them, you don't get less responsibilities the older you get more responsibilities. So that's why it's our job as parents to give them little bits, little tastes of it, so they get used to giving care and doing their responsibilities, their chores and things like that, because it's always going to be like that. We're always going to have some work to do in this world. And there's always going to be some work that's a pretty shitty that we don't want to do. But we got to do it, because somebody got to do it, right? And for us, there's always going to be stuff in here that we're not going to like, this and that, but we love it anyway. Can we accept ourselves? Because this peace on earth begins with each individual becoming individual. When we stop fooling ourselves, when we stop trying to be something else, right? Is that the trickster? Is that the coyote? That trickster? Huh? So how are we fooling ourselves? How can we get back to that peace? We think, oh, I can fix myself by fixing everybody else in the family. Oh, I can't move on until the rest of my family's doing good, or until this, or until that, or whatever. How are we holding ourselves back from our own transformations? There's a butterfly underneath that. We have to grow through that healing. I don't know, what is that for you? We are responsible for our inner peace. Like I said to my son, I'm like, I tried to make things easier for your guys' life by giving you like a true, this is how it's going to be. This is the world when we get out there. We need to take care of the home we live in, this home we live in, and the home we live on the earth. And we're all responsible for that. And although you're the most important and most special people to me, you're the most special children in the world to me, you're all my favorites, but every child out there is is special to somebody. So nobody, no human, and I tell my kids that, are just no more important than any other. We're all humans. We're all having this experience. But of course you're the most special to me. I got a little biased opinion because, you know, well, I gave birth to you. I dreamed of you. I wished for every single one of my children a dream. Someone needed some convincing for it. And, but I knew that I wanted them. But anyway, so how have we made things more difficult for ourselves? Because we need to return home, to that true home that we're in, and give that care to this. And that's something that my son, we had him doing the hygiene and everything. We were getting into such great routines here. We were just starting to get into it. And then things got it all messed up. But I tell him we're not a child anymore. And now we can't, whatever happened in our past, we're the adults now. We're 100% responsible for fixing that. We can keep going, woe was me, this happened to me. They're carrying on with their lives. They don't care. It's up to us. Now we become responsible for it. They're never going to take responsibility for what they've done. But we've got to live with the results of that. And are we going to keep on with that and keep going down and down and down? Are we going to now take responsibility for our lives? Like when I was younger, that was a defining moment for me. I used to go hide under my bed. I had a princess bed, and I pull out a drawer, and I climb in behind the drawers. And very rare in my little child brain, like nobody came looking for me. Nobody came to find me. And I remember being tucked under there in that little bed, going, I could live here forever. Could I live here forever? No, but I'm missing out. There's stuff going on. So I can either stay in here and miss out on life, or I can get out there. Be the first one on the dance floor, or whatever that is, and help give to others what I wanted myself, right? So I keep putting myself out there. And that's been there since I was young. I made those were very good defining moments. I think that helped me to push myself out there. I'm not just going to sit on the corner and be a wallflower. I'm not going to sit here and wait for somebody to ask me to dance. I'm going to get out there and dance, and I'm going to ask others to come up and join me. Let's do this. Come on, right? So that's how I was made. That's how I choose to be. I'm returning home to that, right? And respecting this sacred space, okay? When we respect our homes and that sacred space that we're in, all right? Not everybody's going to respect it, but more chances are, right? We get that I respect myself, don't F with me, okay? Instead of like, I don't love myself. I need everybody else's stamps of approval and come take advantage of me, okay? That's one of our greatest defenses against these toxic relationships, is to have that respect for ourselves, to know who we are, to maintain our inner peace, and we're not looking outside. We're already whole and complete in our homes as we are, right? We don't need somebody to complete us. That's the complementary energies. Oh, maybe that came up to also remind me. Let's be grateful that we have these lives, because no matter what, even if you believe in reincarnation and all that, no matter how many times you believe you've walked this earth, whatever, we still get this one life, this one time. So each lifetime, you get that one lifetime, that one time. Oh, no. Maybe. But we don't know till we get there. That's when we'll know for sure. Well, we get there, that's when we'll know for sure. Other than that, we're making it up as we go along and just choosing what we believe. And how is that helping you? And, the Thanksgiving for our big brothers down there. The USA is next Friday. I thought it was this Friday. It's next Friday. So happy Thanksgiving. Let's reflect on what we're thankful for. Every day, not just one day. Every day. What are we grateful for? What are we grateful for? And remember, what do we have to give away? Because when we get in touch with that sacred space, hey, we have that inner peace to share. We're coming into places and bringing that energy of peace and not of turmoil, because there's enough of that in this world. The world needs more peaceful people. More peaceful people. I don't know. What's that for you? What's that all said to you, beautiful beings? Oh, that was a lot. I don't know. I hope that all made sense, but here we grow. What's that all say to you, beautiful beings? Biggest heart hugs ever. Yes, thank you for being you and shining your light through in everything you do. Because you know what? This world needs you. Just to be you. Fully, holy, and true. Don't let this world miss out and all that's you. I'm so glad that you're here on this earth walk. And I'm so glad that you choose to stay. Every day, let's grow. Slow. And make this another wonderful, blessed day. Love you all. Mwah. Thank you. Okay, let me see if I can, alrighty, here. How do I mess myself up like this? There we grow, there we grow. Okay. That's in my way. I try to make it quick, and, you know, that's okay. Here we grow.